Winston-Salem, NC. The partnership between Wake Forest Athletics and Wake Forest Baptist Health announced Wednesday, and the synergy created has the potential to positively impact the surrounding community and forever change the game of baseball. But it also further establishes Wake Forest baseball as a player-centric program focused on attaining the top prize in college baseball, the College World Series championship. "I'll be honest, first and foremost what we wanted was to go to Omaha," Wake Forest coach Tom Walter said Wednesday during the unveiling of the pitching lab inside the Chris Hurd Player Development Center at David F. Couch Ballpark. "We're here to go to Omaha and bring another national championship back to Wake Forest baseball. That's something we want to do sooner rather than later. To do that, we want to establish ourselves as the premier player development program in the country." The new facilities and pitching lab are all player-focused, as Walter and the Wake Forest program looking to provide the best student-athlete experience in the country. "We're right there with anybody," Walter said. "This player development center, I haven't seen any that are better than this. There might be programs with better seating bowls or better video boards, but in terms of what we give the players as far as resources and people, I put us up against anybody. If you're a pitcher and you're serious about your craft, then you come here. If you're a guy who looks at this as an opportunity to, as a junior, being able to sign for real money," current Demon Deacons concur. "Part of me coming here was seeing a picture of this place," Wake Forest junior pitcher Morgan McSweeney said. "This is ridiculous, the way they've overhauled it with the pitching lab and the stuff upstairs. I don't know why you wouldn't want to come here if you're a high school kid." McSweeney showed off some of the new biomechanical technology Wednesday for the assembled group of media, administrators and program boosters. Senior pitcher Tyler Witt came to newly hired pitching coach John Hendricks with a plan on how to best implement its use this coming season. He came to Hendricks with a detailed presentation, suggesting they use 9 motion captures each year for each pitcher on the roster and build an individual plan for each. "We're going to use his blueprint," Hendricks said. Story with details on the historic partnership announcement here. With this tool nearing completion, it helped make the decision to return to Wake Forest easy for Hendricks, as he gave up the position of national pitching supervisor with the New York Mets to join Walter's staff as the pitching coach with the DEAC. "Big part," Hendricks said. "The full thing was to work for the staff, plus this lab. We didn't go to Omaha when he played from 1997 to 99, and then having a chance to go to Omaha now as a coach. The pitching lab, is about health, effectiveness and velocity. The transformation of the ballpark formerly known as Ernie Shore Field has been astounding. What has occurred here has surpassed my vision for the ballpark. It is one of the finest in the country today," Wake Forest Athletic Director Ron Wellman said. "When we took over the ballpark 8 to 9 years ago, we wanted to make the players experience the best experience we could, and that started with the field. Then we began to think, off the field, what could we do to make the player experience better? This is the result of that desire to help the players enjoy every day they come out here and help them be as productive as possible. We have prioritized the athletes with this venture. I thought we could do something with the field and upgrades, but not at this level. I couldn't have dreamed this. This one is the nicest I've seen. Now our facilities, rather than a liability, are an asset. Whether recruiting or developing players, our facilities are an asset. The DX have been an offensive-minded baseball program, especially the last 5 years. The 2017 team pounded out 106 home runs and scored 7.6 runs a game. It's still going to be the same," Walter said. "We're still going to be an offensive-minded team. Partially because of our ballpark, but truthfully also because of my philosophy everywhere I've been. I've coached teams that have been a little more offensive-minded. In the last 5 years, Coach Bill Cilento and Coach Joey Hammond have had us good enough offensively to win in Omaha. We just haven't been good enough on the mound to win in Omaha. 2 years ago, in 2017, we were good enough on the mound to win in Omaha, but obviously fell one game short. But with Parker Dunshee, Griffin Roberts, Donnie Sellers, Connor Johnston and John McCarron and that good group, we were talented enough to win in Omaha. The other 4 years, quite honestly, we haven't been talented enough on the mound. We're talented enough this year to win in Omaha. It's always been about trying to get our pitching caught up with our hitting. That's where the new facilities and pitching lab are having an immediate impact. You have to win some of those front-end battles against Vanderbilt, LSU, South Carolina and Florida, Walter said. You won't win them all, but you have to win some for that top talent. 2 years ago, we didn't have answers for Florida pitchers Brady Singer or Alex Faedo. You can build a staff around those guys. You have to get a couple that have that big league talent. We're excited about the impact this will have on our program, Wellman said. This will give us the opportunity to recruit what we think are the very best pitchers in the county, the very best prospects in the country. They will want to come to a situation where they are developed to their full potential. Walter admitted Wednesday that if the prospect is making a pure baseball decision, it's entirely possible they could choose somewhere that doesn't have the academic requirements of a school like Wake Forest. If you come to Wake Forest, not only are you going to leave here an amazing human being as somebody that gets that there's life outside of baseball, Walter said. You're going to lead a life of kindness, empathy and service. But you're also going to pitch at the top of your ability. We're going to win that recruiting battle more often than not, and this pitching lab is a huge step in that direction.